Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I'm going to talk a little bit more about being classy, acting more respectful, and the reason it's very important. The thing is, when you act respectful towards others, that shows them that you are a classy person. It's funny because the weak-minded and the weak-minded normally are thieves, liars, deceivers, people that have no substance inside. They talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. And to walk the walk, it is a lifestyle. It's the way you live your life. It's just not on a good day. It's when you walk upright, you use your manners, you have a smile, you're respectful towards others. You don't need to act like that. When you start, you do. You need to act. I don't know if I'd call myself a classy kind of guy, because I turn it on and I turn it off. It depends on the circumstances. And because like I say, I normally, and that's another part of my tactics. Normally I try to get along. I try to be like everybody else. And then like down here, I'm nothing like anybody else. So I give people a reason to smile. I give people a reason to laugh down here. It's not hard. I talk funny. I do speak a little bit of Spanish, but if you ever listen to people trying to speak English, don't speak English too well, they get the words all mixed up in order. They're not in order. The accent on different syllables are messed up, so then it's kind of hard to understand them. That's the way I am, but it's worse. It's funny. I crossed paths with an American down here, and he's been down here like 20 years, and he's not from Guatemala, from Central America, but and he speaks good Spanish, very good Spanish. And when we first met, he couldn't believe I spoke so lousy, and he couldn't believe that I can function down here when I can't even hardly speak. And then we got in a roadblock one time, and he could see I turned on. And when I turned on, he said you could really see it. He said my words didn't come out right, and the meaning that I was trying to get across with the words really didn't come out quite like it's supposed to either. But he said my body language really got everybody's attention. And I say it started with the papers and stuff like that, and eventually I got out of the car. And then when I got out of the car, you could see even more body language. And he said when I got out of the car, I got everybody's attention. Everybody was watching, everybody was listening, everybody was focused on what I was doing and what I was saying. They were profiling me so hard He said he was sitting in the car. He could see it. I mean, it was like light, like lasers shooting at me. And that's, they would look at the, like I say, my appearance, my facial appearance, my body, the way my body was, I held my body. They were looking at my clothing. Like I say, I don't know if you can see it. So even when I'm wearing blue jeans, even with blue jeans, you could tell this guy doesn't normally wear blue jeans. I mean, what's the story on it? He's taking a day off from some kind of a uniform. And then down here, people with the uniform are, I hate to say respected, because they're feared. They hurt people, they intimidate people. This is their method of operation. They try not to smile, and now they're wearing the smog, whatever it is, that wrap around their head, and sunglasses now. So they're learning all this from the United States. So, all this is part of the intimidation process, and so then he said when I got out of the car, you could see they were just, I don't think fascinated is the right word to say, but they're definitely intrigued on who I am and how come I don't speak the language and what am I doing down here. And when they look at me, they have no idea. And so now that is I'll tell you what the part that was really getting them, and it took me a while to think about this. And what it was not only my military, police, a little bit type appearance, but class. When you act with class, you sure don't get intimidated. Classy people, they don't get intimidated at all. And why? And the reason is they have a plan. We're right back to preparing. They have a plan, and the funny thing is, a lot of times it's not much of a plan, but they do have a plan. And the confidence they show lets you know they have a plan. Hey, and the thing is, they don't know what that plan is. And the thing is, when you have a plan, you act with more confidence. And then when you add acting with style, your own style, that's the part that gets them. Okay, am I military? Am I police? And then, no, I'm not. And I tell them I'm not. But, I've been a little bit of everything, but that's the part that gets them. And like I say, that applies to all aspects of your life. You act respectful towards others. And now when you're with your buddies and stuff, you might act a little stupid. Hey, hola. But not real stupid. That's the problem. The other day, we went to a bar. And like I say, they were all acting goofy, having fun. I don't have fun quite like they do. So I didn't act all that goofy. I did have a drink, a glass of wine. So, boy, wine, I never thought about it. But that also tells you a little bit of classy. So just because somebody drinks wine doesn't mean they're classy. But you can see the way they act and how they function. I mean, Um, it's, I don't know. I wish I could do a better job of explaining how that stuff works, but it works. And that's why I mentioned on an earlier video about going to some kind of etiquette classes where they teach you manners and stuff like that, so at least you know how to eat with the proper silverware, you know. So and I don't care what your age is, even if you're an old guy, you need to do it. I say it's any time you have a chance to improve yourself and you take advantage of it and you do improve yourself, that's another sign that you're a classic kind of person. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.